Hey creators, today we are going to be talking about how I got into listening to K-pop, and we're going to be talking about Stray Kids. I did not learn about the genre till 2020? Yeah, 2020. Because somebody that I sort of knew was into it, and I was like, oh, that's cringe. Like, I don't like that. People in the fan base of this group were scary, like crazy, like a super like crazy fans, which every fan base has. But I feel like that's all I saw of that fan base. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to be associated with those people. That is weird. So I didn't listen to that band. I have yet to, but I don't know. Stray Kids. I don't even know. Well, if you don't know who Stray Kids is, it's an 8-member group, K-pop group with 8 guys in it. And they debuted in 2018. 2018. Okay, how I got into Stray Kids. I got into Stray Kids because I was scrolling on Instagram, as one does, and I saw a video. It was a cringe compilation, but it was a cringe compilation. But the member Felix, somebody in the crowd was like, "Felix, your shoe is untied," and he was like, "Thank you," and he'd like bend down his side to shoot.
Okay,
Felix, your shoelace is untied.
thank you.
But like, I was like, who's this guy? Like, I have no clue. And then after I watched that video, more videos started popping up, and I was like, who are these guys? And also, it was sort of around also the time that the Dominate tour was happening, which is the tour that they recently went on, and the tour movie is supposed to come out soon. The first song that I ever listened to by Stray Kids probably was Chick Chick Boom. I think that's probably one of their most popular songs that they have. And I tried to learn the dance. I could only figure out the part where it was like the chorus. I couldn't do it. Like, if I literally cannot do the dance. I'm sure if I practiced I could, but I cannot. Yeah. So normally when it comes to K-pop, people have this thing called, they call it a bias, which is like their favorite member pretty much. Like the member that they think they're most like and is like their favorite. Stray Kids has 8 members. Let's see if I can name them all. Ian, Sungmin, Lino, Han, Felix, Changbin, Bangchan, Hyunjin is a lot. Yeah, there's 8 members. I do not have a favorite member, but when I first became a fan, my favorite member was Bangchan. And then I was like, no, actually, I like Hyunjin. And I was like, no, actually, I like Han. And I don't have a favorite member right now. I like them all. And I understand like you can have a favorite and like them all still, but I don't like necessarily I'm not like, oh, I gravitate more towards this person, or like, cuz like I feel like when you like a band, you have to have like a favorite member. Like, favorite member of One Direction is probably Louis or Harry. My favorite member of the Beatles is probably Paul or George. I don't have a favorite member of 5 Seconds of Summer. My first favorite though was Michael. Michael was my favorite member of Five Sauce at the beginning. And then I went around and around and I couldn't figure out a favorite. Favorite member of NSYNC is probably JC or Lance. Chick Chick Boom definitely got me hooked for their music, and then it was a rabbit hole from there. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is so good. And then I just kept listening and listening and listening and listening and listening and listening to that song. I would not stop listening to that song. But I do have 2 albums with me. So I have albums that I bought at Barnes & Noble. I don't know what versions of the albums they are, but they were expensive. So don't be like me and go to Barnes & Noble and buy it. I'm pretty sure they're cheaper at Target. I also have I'll show my photo cards too. The 4 that I have. I will show my albums and then I will show the photo cards. We have this one. This is Rockstar. I don't know which album of theirs. Yeah, I don't know which number album it is. And I also don't know the version of it. But I have the poster up on my wall and I really like pictures they have. I just love all the pictures. I love each concept for each album. I just think it's really cool because I think the vision and photography of it is really cool because I really like that stuff. I really have been into Megaverse because there's this part in the song where Felix is like, "Welcome to the Stray Kids Hot Megaverse." Welcome to the Stray Kids Hot Megaverse. Or Cover Me. Cover Me is really good. I really like that. Or La La La. I talked about that in my last video. La La La. Such a good song. And the dance to it and the backtrack, the backbeat is really good. I don't know. I think it's really good. The other album, which I don't know the version of it, is 8. I just also think I just love the little picture books. They're just so cool. This one's green. I don't know what version of it is. I think it's the Barnes & Noble exclusive. But I really like, this is Hyunjin's page. I really like the pictures and stuff in it. I think it's really cool. I just love all the little visions and everything. Those are my albums that I have. And the Rockstar one came with a poster and 2 postcards. And these are the little pictures it came with. The Polaroids. So this is Han. It says "You are a rock star" on the back. This one is Felix. And it says, "Hey you rock" on the back. I don't really like his blue hair. Sorry. I don't like his blue hair. I like his blonde hair better. This is Sungmin. This is "Born to be a Rock Star" on the back. And this is IN. And it says "Let's Rock" on the back. I also have photo cards. These are my 2 8 ones. It's Bang Chan. And then this is Bang Chan and Changbin. And then this is Han for the rock star. And then I have yet another Changbin and Bang Chan photo card together. And I bought these 2 albums in the same day. How is it that I pull 3 Racha? Kind of crazy how I pulled 3 Racha in 2 of my albums. 3 Racha, if you don't know, is the vocal group that consists of Bang Chan, Changbin, and Han in Stray Kids. And they're called 3 Racha. And these are all the photo cards that I have. So that's that. Do it. I desperately want to buy this album. I really want to buy it. The concept for this album is immaculate. The pink and the gray or the black is it's beautiful. It's amazing. And I love it. At first I was like, oh, I don't know if I like the pink. And then I was like, yes, I love the pink. It's so pretty and they all have their different shades. And you can either end up with the party one where they're sitting at the table, or you can get the one where they're at the beach. I don't know which version I would get, because there's the do version and there's the do it version. I don't know. I kind of want the one that comes in the sleeve that's embossed, but I also think the booklet is really pretty too. So this is kind of like the box, but the outside slides off. So that part would come off instead of opening. And this is the booklet, but it's bigger than this. It's like a book, not by width, but length of the book. I really, really love that there's holographic photo cards. I really want the Felix pink boa one. I just want a Felix photo card. No, Felix is not my bias. But I really want one of the Felix holographic cards because they just look so pretty. They're so cool. They're really cool. These books literally just sit on my shelf and collect dust. I understand I listen to them. I recently found my DVD remote so I can listen to them. And yes, my DVD player also can be a CD player. Boom. Boom. It can be a CD player, so I listen to them. I recently started listening to them because I found the remote. Anyways, I really want to use the pictures in these to put in my scrapbook because I love scrapbooking, but I'm really nervous to like rip them out of the booklet because of how much I spent on them. I feel like they're naturally expensive anyways because of how much comes in this. So this came with 2 photo cards, 4 Polaroids, a poster, and 2 postcards for like 32, I think, which is unfortunate. But unfortunately, we have to pay that much. At Target, they're like 25, which isn't that much less. But, really want to make a page, like, because I see people doing it all the time, and they look so good, but I'm just really afraid of, like, ripping them out and damaging. When it comes to my albums and CDs and vinyl, I'm like, I need to keep these pristine. These are my valuables that I want. These are my valuables that I have. They are my valuables that I want to keep good. I haven't made it that far yet. I'm debating. I guess I could have 2 copies, so then I could have one to look at and then one to scrapbook with. Or like I wish there was some place to buy it like secondhand. I understand like eBay, but I don't shop off of eBay because it freaks me out. I'm afraid to get scammed. So, if you have anywhere to buy K-pop albums secondhand, kind of like thrift books, I know they sell books like secondhand. Something like that. Or even like maybe Depop. I don't know if they have some K-pop albums. Comment down below if you know where to buy half price or like lowered K-pop albums, like used, I guess. So technically I would have it and I could still look at it. But then also, or I could use the ones that were second hand to scrapbook. That's a good idea too. Vlogs. You know, I would really like to make a vlog of me going to the store and getting the Dua album because I desperately, desperately, desperately want that album. Stray Kids is the only like K-pop group that I've listened to so far. I know a lot of people. I feel like they're also like one of the most popular right now. Like, well, there's ENHYPEN, BTS, Blackpink, LE SSERAFIM, Stray Kids, Twice. I feel like I could name more. But Cat's Eye. I know Cordis is really popular right now. There's so many to listen to. New Jeans, TXT. Anyways, so Stray Kids is really where I'm like starting to listen to K-pop. I recently have been listening to Cordis though, and it's really good. Even though they only have 1 album, I need to listen to the entire album. I've only been listening to the 2 popular songs, which is Go and Fashion. My favorite songs right now. Favorite song, probably S-Class. I like there's this one part that really like sticks in my brain. It's like an earworm. Top songs that I really like right now are probably, I still listen to Chick Chick Boom, obviously. La La La, Megaverse, Red Lights. people laugh about that song. I always see people making jokes about that song. I think it's funny. S-Class, obviously. God's Menu, Ceremony. Those are songs I listen to. Alright, I think this is where I'm gonna end the video. Bye!